don't know what makes me do the things I do. And I don't know what makes me wanna be with you. All I know is I'm just trying to be me, baby. Something, nothing, something. So I gotta pop bottles with the models in the club. I gotta hit the streets when the streets showing love. I gotta keep it gutter, I was raised with the thugs. Flash a couple dollars in the club, throw it up. I don't know what makes me do the things I do. And I don't know what makes me wanna be with you. All I know is I'm just trying to be me, baby. Something, nothing, something. Man, I've been to every...
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audience.
Step right up, folks. Gather around for a tale of innovation and courage. Our hero of the hour is Garrett Morgan, a man of many hats, literally and figuratively. Born in the late 19th century, Morgan's story is one of determination and ingenuity. From a sewing machine repairman to the owner of a clothing manufacturing company, he was a man on the move. But Morgan's true genius shone through in his inventions. His first, a hair-straightening product, was just the beginning. Then came the life-saving traffic signal, a device we still use today. Imagine that. But his most heroic invention? The safety hood, a precursor to the gas mask, saving countless lives in hazardous situations. So remember, folks, Garrett Morgan, a man whose inventions continue to impact our lives. Ain't that something?
Eastside salute to you and yours. Another Thursday, another tantalizing Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad y'all here with us. You know, we took a little time off, you know what I'm saying? And we back, you know what I'm saying? I got my main man, Mr. Ping, and I got my field guy, YB, in the house with me. You know what I'm saying? And I first want to start off by giving my lovely wife her kisses and kisses and kisses. I love you. Be impressive. You're always impressive. I love you. Eastside salute to SG. Hardest working podcast near to do this podcast and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, it's another week. And we're going to start this week with how was your week? Mr. Payne, we're going to start with you. How was your week?
Well, I don't want to get these nuts on my face.
2 weeks because we took a week off. So how's your last 2 weeks been?
My last 2 weeks been good. Yeah, they just been another day. To be honest with you, they've been good. I don't have nothing too much to brag about, nothing too spectacular. Me and my wife, we went on a little mini vacation this past weekend. Not that that's not spectacular all the time. You can get along with your wife is a good time, but
yes,
I guess nothing too ground shifting. We do date nights every weekend, you know, even if it's at home or something like that. But so this past weekend, that was cool. We went to Wimberley, Texas, checked out this place called Jacob's Well. I let you look it up on Instagram for yourself, you know, make your own judgment. We said it was all right. Then we went and got ourselves some good hamburgers from this place called Odie's. That thing was amazing. I was full for 24 to 30 hours off that thing. That double was like a 4-stack. Ground beef from Texas, just huge. And then, yeah, we did San Antonio after that, kind of made a weekend out of it. Had some fun. I rented on Turo, I rented a little Mini Cooper, drop top Mini Cooper. It was like 85, 90 degrees. We hit the back hills. I put that thing in like manual sports mode. And I thought I was in the Fast and Furious or the Italian job hitting those back hills, man. So me and my wife hung out, had a good time, you know, came home and did the parental thing, the husband-wife thing, just been making life do what we do and steady building. So getting ready to go back to work next week. Unfortunately, but fortunately, pray for me. Not really, but I'll be good. Pray for me. In all seriousness, everything has been good. My last 2 weeks have been blessed. Everybody's still alive and kicking. You know what? I talked to 2 of my siblings the day before yesterday. One of the shows that we did was kind of playing back in my mind. I felt like God was kind of talking to me at this time. So I reached out to 2 of my siblings, my brother and one of my sisters, the other one. I don't know if her number changed or what. I didn't get it, but reached out to them, had a good conversation, and just got some stuff off my chest and listened to some things they had to say too, and move forward and really and truly just let it go. And as I continue to search myself to get better for myself, yeah, that's it for myself. So my last 2 weeks has been good. What about yourself, YB?
Hey, what's good? My brother's coming in live from the toilet.
Oh,
Damn, I ain't got no toilet paper. Hold on, y'all. My week been kind of good these last 2 weeks. I've been job hunting. Kind of had a little turmoil at the club. That's for another segment.
You know,
Praying, being in my Bible. Been to my therapy sessions. So I'm in good spirit right now, even though it's kind of rain clouds and raining, and I'm in pretty good spirit. What about you, Mr. Drummond?
that's what's up, man. It's always good to hear. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my last 2 weeks it's been wonderful. I can't complain. I'm living, and everyday life, health and wealth. I'm trying to just breathe that into me. Life, health, and wealth. They say you got to speak it. So I am life, I am health, and I am wealth. That's all I've been for the last 2 weeks and beyond. You know what I'm saying? Even before that, but the last 2 weeks, yes, life, health, and wealth, and let love lead. Peace, I salute. To you and yours. And now that we know how we all have been doing during these last 2 weeks, we hope that y'all been doing very well these last 2 weeks. For those who still kicking with us, because we lose people every day. I salute to that. And topic: things Black people have contributed to the world. They be trying to make it seem like we ain't done nothing. So I just figured I had to get on
We
here
have a-
and go ahead.
Do we have enough time for this show?
Man, we gonna make time. We gonna make time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna start it
I
off
feel
by
like
saying
we might have to have a part 2 to this.
for sure. Because the contributions, shit, they started with just first being here. Learning that we wasn't really captured and brought here, so the contribution was already here. We had already established things. Tay Gunners in the building, what it do? We had established a lot over here before they came over here meddling stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't discover something when somebody already here and done been here and had done been here and still had done been here and had done been here and had done been here. You ain't discover shit. So let's start with that contribution that this bitch was made off the backs of Blacks. And I ain't just talking about Blacks as I'm talking about indigenous Blacks, Japanese Blacks, all the Blacks that was on this motherfucker over here chilling, chillaxing before all that bullshit went down. I'm paraphrasing. Eastside salute. But Mr. Payne, what you think? You know what I'm saying? The things Black people have contributed to the world. You know what I'm saying? Other than the stoplight and all this beautiful things that's been made. What's really been contributed to the world by us, man? Chips, you muted.
potato chips. Now, of course, not these potato chips right here that I got. These is the aftermarket right here. These are 2023 American-made cancer chips, but potato chips from the potato. And those was invented by, as I sit here and enjoy them, by George Crumb.
Yes, indeed.
The worldwide favorite snack is the potato chip, which is invented by an African-American chef named George Crumb, born George Speck on 1824. He was born in Saratoga Lake, New York. He was the son of African-American father. So anyhow, George Crump. George Crumb. Potato chips is one of the many things that African Americans have invented, and we know I got it. You know me, I had to look up something, and I have like up to 120 things that black contributed. So, yeah, man, I'm just gonna start off with potato chips because it's what I'm enjoying. So please forgive me, but it's a great snack, and I needed it right now. So
for some reason, I don't know why. We'll get it together. I'm sorry, SG.
There you go. You look like you. But yeah, so there's a multitude of things, of course, that we know that they invented, and we'll dig into it. But for me right now, it's just the potato chips that I'm enjoying. Thank you, Mr. Crumb. I appreciate that. But of course, what you got, YB?
I want to give shout out to the man who invented indoor plumbing.
Nice. Absolutely.
Don't think I could be this age using the outhouse.
Eastside salute. What was his name?
You never experienced it.
You would name?
Going outside.
His name was Going Outside.
What you say, Mr. P?
I'm looking it up. What's the name? Mr. Drummond was saying, what was his name?
Ain't gotta worry about going outside in the middle of the woods.
Because I know you're talking about, I just don't know his name. Lewis Howard Lattimore.
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
cool.
SG. Thank you, SG. I appreciate that. I knew he was talking about, I just could not remember his name. Lewis Howard Lattimore. Eastside salute to you, sir, for your contributions to this world. Lattimore.
Right. SG gonna be the hardest working podcast engineer tonight. We're looking up all these facts.
Man, you ain't gotta look at all these facts. Mr. Peen already on it. You know what I'm saying? Plus, they gonna be coming across the bottom of the screen. You know what I'm saying? SGB already on it. Eastside salute.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's definitely dope. It's a ton of stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
We've done. You know, that we've done and we created. And,
you know,
like YB said, the list is endless. Are we doing 2 shows or 1? You know?
Hey, let's just do it till the wheels fall off.
We can do it like this. We can do it like this. It's an old joke that said, what did white people invent? The patent office.
Oh.
You said the patent office?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Are we gonna go to a short commercial break or what?
Yes, we're gonna shoot to a commercial, and we'll be right back to keep kicking in about the contributions that Black people have contributed to this world. We'll be right back. SG.
Stuck in my past, about to relapse. I keep running back to you.
To my party goers and classy drink sippers, out of the glass and into the bottle. Here at Signature 7, we know you work hard and you need that one day to live life, make memories, kick back and relax, and enjoy the tantalizing taste of our Signature 7 martini. If you like it in the glass, you'll love the bottle. Ready for events and pop-ups. So try our new bottles. But whatever you decide to do with your day, just remember to include Signature 7 Premier Gin Martini.
Stuck in my past, about to relapse. I keep running back to you.
And find your rest. Eastside salute to the commercial break. But back to the contributions, like I was saying, broom, dustpan, wasn't the ice cream maker. Just, get into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
For real, man. They be trying to act like that, we ain't done nothing out here, and we just a bunch of lazies and welfare driven. When honestly we the most creative. You know what I'm saying? And
I got a good one.
Talk about it.
I got a good one for you, Mr. Drummond. I got a real good one for you. Shouts out to what's his name? Bill Cosby for inventing Jello. God damn it! Jello goes a long goddamn way nowadays. It's used for a little snack for the kids, and it's also used for Jello wrestling in the strip club. That man, you can't.
Eastside salute.
Give it up for Jello. Give it up for Jello.
Give it up for Jello. Damn it. And SG just put up something. She said, Black Power movement, a movement in the late 1960s and early 1970s, emphasizing racial pride and the creation of Black political and cultural institutions. Leaders and influencers include Stokely Carmichael, Huey P. Newton, and Angela Davis. Black Power movement, Eastside salute to the Black Power movement. Definitely a contribution to this world. Too bad, that was needed. You know what I'm saying? I seen a reel.
It's still needed. We need to bring that back right now.
I seen a reel the other day where it was this lady. She put
that's something that's missing.
For reparations, and she went down the whole list where reparations have been paid to all these people except for us. So it'd be like, the question is, why y'all holding us back? What is it about us that constantly can just be held back?
I got your answer.
Talk to me.
Now I got you on this one, Mr. Drummond. Okay, the reason they haven't and will never give us reparations is because, one, they will have to admit that slavery was wrong. As you see, they paid the Holocaust off. They paid all the Holocaust survivors off because they felt like the Holocaust was wrong. And them people that money was for them. You know what I'm saying? After all they done been through, they deserved that money. But for them to give us reparations, they will have to come out and physically and formally say to the American people that slavery was wrong. And they don't believe slavery was wrong.
Well,
so that's why we don't get reparations. Only thing we get is longer jail sentences.
For real, Eastside salute. But I'm just figuring like this, why keep trying to act like, we didn't do nothing. It wasn't no contributions made on our end. But when we started to contribute, the contributions to this world before you even got here. You know what I'm saying? We started it. We started the contributions. Y'all raped us and took the shit from us. You know what I'm saying? That's how, if you just want to say it, y'all raped us when y'all got over here, took our shit. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all came over here with some shit that they ain't know nothing about. Them guns. So y'all came over with them guns. Ain't nothing about them guns and shit. So stop acting like I don't care about no reparations. Just stop acting like we ain't do nothing. Stop acting like we was the ones sitting around not doing shit. We was lazy. We couldn't have been too motherfucking lazy, picking all them goddamn barrels of cotton. You know what I'm saying? Bringing that shit in to a weigher And y'all winging that shit every
Mr.
time
Drummond,
these buckets clean. You know what I'm saying?
But see, Mr. Drummond, you gotta realize it and think about it. They give credit to everybody that's a citizen. If you're a citizen of this country, they give you your flowers, they give you your credit, they give you. If you come here from another country and become a citizen, they give you 40 acres and a mule. We was never intended to be citizens.
I can go with that.
Back then, remember, they didn't look at the workforce as citizens. We pick cotton, we build the roads, we founded, we made the foundation for this country, and like there would be no United States of corporate America if it wasn't for us.
Major contribution. That's all I'm saying. Major contribution. Don't act like we wasn't doing it. Don't act like we wasn't the niggas that was coming up with better ways to make some shit. You know what I'm saying? Put the ideas down, because we are the most creative people. You know what I'm saying? We know how to think. That's why they want to dumb us down, so we'll stop thinking.
And we did the most work.
Contributing, whichever the word is. I understand what I'm saying. Eastside salute. Mr. Payne, you quiet. What's happening? Talk to it.
Man, you know me. I'm listening, and I definitely 100% understand y'all point all the way around. And for me, I think I'm at a time and a point where I look at it in a different way. I ain't waiting on nobody to really give me no credit. Like, I don't need you to. Like, you said something very powerful. Like, if we started this, like, let's just take this deep for a minute. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day, today, our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. But lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever, Father God. Allow me to tell the story that you feed through me. Don't allow me to hype myself up because I hear the words coming from me, but allow me to hear you clearly and tell the story that you want me to tell, not the one that I want to tell. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay.
Amen.
You say we started all this from the beginning. Like, we are the original Israelites. Just entertain me for a minute. For my individuals who believe in God and in this North American and this Western culture, right? We believe in God. We believe in the Bible. And if we are the original Israelites and we are the black woman is the creation of earth, and not the creation of earth, but the mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go all the way down to Henrietta Lacks and her cells and all that, and we going back to black contributions and things of that nature. I just want to take it all the way back to the beginning. Even in the beginning, Jesus said we was gonna be enslaved for a while because we was doing what we want to do. The Israelite children always got punished for doing what they want to do. So he said, I'm going to put somebody else up over you. You don't want to do what you're supposed to do? I don't know how true this is because his numbers are not my numbers. I don't know if we still going through based on what our ancestors did. Like, I don't know if we still going through based on what our ancestors did. So the reason we not getting the respect that we deserve or the recognition that we deserve, because in some shape, form, or fashion, we still been enslaved for being a bad child. You, I, and me, yeah, we pay for the sins that we committed, but don't forget it. He said your children will be punished to the 3rd and 4th generation.
True that.
So a lot of the stuff that we deal with, it ain't coming because it's strictly coming from us. We just getting to the point, like YB said, we need another 1960s, 1970s movement. If you want to take it like that, you know me, I don't rock with, I'm not a color person. Like, I'm so diverse, it don't make sense. But I understand how people see me or categorize me based on America. But I've been outside of America. Right. I've seen racism happen in another way, where it was me and my Hispanic homeboy who looked white and my white friend when I was in Egypt, and I wasn't treated like the black guy. I was treated like the brother. Like, they was hugging me, showing me love, and they was looking at him like, "Tuh, spit on you." So for me, I don't need nobody to tell me what we came up with, what we created, what we invented. You know what I'm saying? We just have to tap into it because for real, some of us. Here's another thing that Black people contributed. You can go back to the 60s and 70s when we had this Black empowerment and this movement and things like that. But if you really start to dig into Martin, they talk about how at the end of his time, as he came close to the end of his life, Martin was more like Malcolm and Malcolm was more like Martin, because Martin had realized everything that I had been fighting for my people for, I just probably took us in the wrong direction with this integration. You have to think about it. Black Wall Street and all that was before Martin. We were fighting for integration, equal things. We never got the equal. YB said it. In the Constitution, that ain't never changed. If that don't change, it doesn't even matter what we talking about with color.
Exactly.
YB said it. You were 3/4 of a human being, and that was just for taxation purposes, for voting purposes. Right. So until that changed, nothing is really gonna change. So you got to take it back to the beginning, like you said, Mr. Drummond. If we the original people, just like we know we got ourselves in trouble based on the decisions we made, we also have to understand that our Father, our spiritual Father, again, because we talking about people that believe in God, our spiritual Father forgives us and always is welcoming us back with open arms. He just wants us to get on the right track to believe what he say about us, not what they say about us.
Right.
Just like, they did that to us or whatever, and they perpetuating a lot of stuff. Now as Black people, we perpetuate a lot of stuff onto our own people. We can't get it twisted now. Like, I ain't tripping on slavery, because slavery has been here from the beginning. If you listen to the book of Ecclesiastes, King Solomon, who we say was the most wise man in the world, talks about the amount of slaves that he had. So since the beginning of time, people had slaves and indentured servants. This just in America. His story is the story of the dude that say he won like a backyard fight. Unfortunately for us in this country, the internet didn't come around until 25 years ago. Think about that. Everybody on this call right now that's hosting this show is older than the internet. So we couldn't get all this information that we can get now. So if you still tripping on if somebody's still tripping on what we know we created, what we know we invented, and you attempting to allow you to hold them back from that, you tripping, because you got to, and you don't even have to stay in this country. That's what's so sweet about it. You could get papered up in this country because it's a capitalistic society, and you could go somewhere else where your Blackness feel more respected. What they took from us and what they made us believe we didn't contribute is our own thought process. They don't want you to remember that you're a creator. So the minute I get you just to be a worker and get you chasing things, I ain't even got to tell you you're a king or you're a queen.
Right.
So anyhow, man, I was quiet because I had so many ideas and so many thoughts on this thing. Like, yeah, we already know what it is.
Yeah, it's just to me, it's not a big thing, but it's a lot of people out here that just don't know. You know what I'm saying? That they should know. Because you can't know where you're going unless you know some things from behind you. Just a few things, not everything, because everything ain't even worth bringing forward to the forefront. But some things is just to let some people who don't know. I
want to say this too. I want to play devil's advocate here. Mm-hmm. Black people also contributed a lot of trauma. Because they didn't, we talking family now specifically, because Big Mama or somebody didn't heal from their trauma and they contributed that trauma to the next individual, the next generation. And we don't even understand the power that we have. You hear those sayings, you're going to be just like your daddy. Nigga, I don't even know my daddy. Why would you put that on me?
Facts.
For the ones that heard that, even for some young lady, you're going to be no good like your mama because the daddy was mad. You know what I'm saying? So it was a breakdown of the family, and we also contributed a lot of trauma. We are peaceful, loving people, but we killing each other left and right based on what somebody else saying about us. But you won't go get that same energy out there in Birmingham or Bloomfield Hills. You're not giving that energy out there. You're barely getting live in East Point, Harper Woods.
For real.
For real. But we take that same trauma and that same energy and poison and put it right back in our neighborhoods. Like, I don't know why we don't love ourselves. Like, we know people copycat from us. We know people We won't put the work in to prove them wrong. That's what kills me. Like, bro, the best way to beat people is kill them with kindness and put the work in and do what they say you can't do. Do what they say you cannot do. Like, what did they contribute? They contributed patents, like you said, business laws and things of that nature. But we so smart, bro. We can probably go learn. We can go learn all those business laws. You listen, man. Big everybody black that's following this podcast know the name Big Meech. Big Meech wasn't talking about nobody's color, about hold him down and what they wasn't giving him. Big Meech had a sign that said the world is yours. So it's all about the decision you make. You're going to look at what they saying about you, or you're going to look at what you saying about you, because here's my truth, and I could be wrong. Come for me how you want to. I'm a big boy. I could defend myself. If 90% of us got 40 acres in the mule, we would give it right back for pennies on a dollar and be broke in less than 40 years. 90% of us, and you know how I know this is true? Because you went to a regular school like I went to, and the finances is not what they taught you. America don't teach you how finances really operate and work, so you're going to give it right back anyway. A dollar doesn't even circle in the black community 6 times before it's gone.
Facts.
In the Asian communities, Korean communities, they dollar circulate 6 times within their community before it go anywhere else. So before we get all this back, you like we got to start, for me, just contribute something to you. Like YB said, I'm reading my Bible. Read it for you. Whatever you read, like pray for you. Like if you in America, remember I said we talk about America. We believe in God. We sometimes consider ourselves Christian or believe in the universe or a higher power or something of that sort. Whatever you believe it is to call it. Believe in you, because that source is in you. My question for me is, the hell with what they talk about other people contributed. What am I going to contribute to the people that I touch? Not just my family, but the individuals that I touch through my energy, because God sent me here to contribute something, not contribute what they gave me. He sent you here to contribute something. So what are you going to contribute? Are you going to contribute the same story? I mentioned Martin Luther King and Malcolm, but we didn't go into detail. We started out with Garrett Morgan. We started out with Crump. They not teaching that during Black History Month.
Right.
We went on a whole different level. So what are you going to contribute for yourself and to everybody that's connected to you? Like for me, that's the real question, because as long as you live here, you just not finna get that story. It's difficult for people to admit that something was wrong. And here's my thing. For those times, it wasn't wrong, because that's how they was doing things in those times. Just like we watched those TV, I used to watch those shows back in the day, Game of Thrones, the Viking shows, how they went into a little community and they just took over, raped, pillaged, and did whatever they wanted to do. If you watched the Dahomey tribe, the black female king, they were enslaving other African Americans in Africa. So it ain't like slavery was brand new.
Right.
We got beat at our own game, unfortunately. Being a nice, caring people that we are naturally. But anyhow, I'm on tactical pause, Mr. Drummer. You got it from me.
YB.
Well, I'm contributing my sexiness to the world. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm doing my part, my little part of my 3/4. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving the world all this beautiful human being that God put on this earth for them to look at. You know what I'm saying?
He's absolute.
And he's just gonna go out like that?
Just gonna go out like that. You know what I'm saying?
He said he just gonna go out and come back, huh?
Just bust the move on. Just bust the move.
And nah, man, even looking on here, man, going back to what we originally started, I didn't go on around, I went on Jesus time. Like the first thing that came up in 1885, Sarah Good became the first Black woman to receive a U.S. patent. She moved to Chicago and opened a furniture store. It was there she came up with an industry-changing idea that brought more urban residents with limited space into her store. She created the folding cabinet bed.
He's absolute. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
When you need to put the bed up real quick after a good session, just put it up in the cabinet.
Put it up in the cabinet.
We from the neighborhoods where your doors can get kicked in, your windows can get crawled through. They gonna break in on you like Friday after next Christmas, like the Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? But let's see, African American nurse Mary Van Britton Brown. She devised the early security unit for her own home. She and her husband took out a patent for the system in the same year. So, and they were awarded that patent 3 years later in 1969. So another husband and wife couple home security alarm.
Hey. SG said folding chair.
Yeah.
John Purdy, a black inventor, received a patent for a folding chair designed in 1888, which is still used today for various purposes.
Yeah, it was used in Alabama.
I'm trying to tell you.
That was a good design. That design hasn't failed.
Very good design. Very good design. We love you, Mr. Purdy.
Did he get kickback or commission on that?
God, that's what I said. He need another utility patent for that one. He didn't know the chair was going to be used as a blunt object.
Y'all probably know this one. Y'all probably know this one as well. Okay, I'll say it real quick, but the Super Soaker was created by an African American black guy, Lonnie Johnson. The Super Soaker water gun back in the day. He was an aerospace engineer for NASA and invented the Super Soaker.
That's what's up right there, man. These
kids.
Damn.
And that's like the number one. That's like the number one brand of selling the water guns too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he's absolute to the field guy. And in that, we're going to jump to a commercial break, and then we're going to come back and post up with Mr. Payne. He's got salute. SG.
Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. Payne. With a little bit of motivation and inspiration for your situation. Hoping to free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation, taking you straight into mind transformation. You know what it is today. It's a little early for me, but we go post up anyway. That's what we do. Me and Tay, back in the day, the crew used to post up on the wall at the M-Dub. But today, as usual, I'm reading the blue book to you, right? Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, Think and Grow Rich, Your Black Choice, Daily Motivations for African-American Success, but don't come at me with that color mess because you know we don't stress over any of that. Mr. Drummond, YB, I want to thank you for reminding me, get your pen and your notepad so you can write down something. God might use me to say something today that's going to bless you in some way. Mr. Drummond, you did it again, my friend, because this topic that you picked tonight is right on topic what I opened in my book today. October the 5th. Yep, I got this the right way. You probably really can't read this, but it says cultural diversity.
Mm-hmm.
Cultural diversity. We just happen to be talking about color tonight, see? In our complex darkness, we are all the same. It is only our knowledge and wisdom that separate us. Don't let your eyes deceive you. One more time. Y'all gonna know exactly who this person is when I tell you their name. In our complete darkness, we are all the same. It is only our knowledge and wisdom that separates us. Don't let your eyes deceive you. Listen, what have we invented? Don't let your eyes deceive you for what they want to show you, not knowing what you really came through. That's a bar for you. Yeah. We may have an inner circle of, that was from Janet Jackson.
Wow. Eastside
Yeah. Listen, man. Jesus, I gotta say it. She said, don't let your eyes deceive you. We are in our complete darkness. We are all the same. It is only our knowledge and wisdom that separate us. Don't let your eyes deceive you. Y'all know who her brother is. She watched what Michael Jackson do. You don't think she was influenced that she figured, I could do this too, instead of looking at Michael and be like, oh man, that's so wonderful, but how come ain't nobody rocking with me like that? She didn't let her eyes deceive her and compare her or attempt to be where he was at. She just did her own thing, and that's why she was the queen. But let me get into the story anyway. Don't let your eyes deceive you today. We may have an inner circle of support, but we are also part of a larger community. Humanity is interconnected. The keynote of harmony throughout the universe is we are one. The buzzword is unity, regardless of race, creed, or color. Unity is the basic theme. The word universe is derived from two Latin words meaning to turn into one. Come on now. It depicts one coherent cooperating system, achieving unity out of diversity. We are one. Each of us is a single cell in the great mind of God. We are part of a complex and loving system that binds us together. Our Creator instructs, behold, how good and pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Unfortunately, many people practice a belief in separation or de-unity without being aware of it. For example, goodwill is unity, ill will is separation, love is unity, hate is separation, hope is unity, fear is separation. The following tale demonstrates the benefits of unity. One day, a little girl from an African tribe wandered off into the tall jungle grass. She couldn't be found, though the tribe searched several days. Then a little boy got an idea. He suggested that everyone hold hands and walk through the grass together. Surprisingly, the girl was found, but due to her exposure to the damp evening air, she died. In his anguish and through tears, her little playmate cried, if only we had held hands sooner. We've been sitting on here talking about what black people created. We ain't even what white people could have created, what immigrants may have created, what was created in this country and this state and this neighborhood, this county, this town, this block. The world is bigger than what you see. She said it. Don't let your eyes deceive you. Trust me when I tell you, you're not the only one that's going through, but you better believe that it's somebody that got it worse than you. Are you willing to hold hands with another individual who don't look like you but support you? Are you willing to let go of a hand of an individual who's holding your hand who look like you but tearing you down too? Because that's not the unity. If they telling you what you can't do, that would be like me, saying to Mr. Drummond, hey, don't go to North Carolina when you go do your thing with Seagrams. That ain't what you're supposed to do. You the hostess with the mostest. Why? Because I have a fear of what he's stepping out to do. Nah, you got to let go of that hand that's not pushing you, that's not leading you to do those things that unifies you with a greater version of you. Don't let your eyes deceive you. Don't let the voices make you believe that you can't do what he's calling you to do. But you got to be willing to let yourself go through some uncomfortable cultural diverse times. Don't let them remind you only in February of what they used to see when we talk about roots and slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Go look for yourself on the internet, what you come from and what other people have created so you can get to where you need to be. And here's the thing, you don't even have to look up history. You can look up your story, because Google and the internet and Facebook is an amazing thing, because it's always doing something called reminding. It's sending you stuff 2, 3, 4 years ago, stuff that you overcome, things that you was able to do that more time in your mind. You said, I would like to. And then you did that thing and Facebook reminded you. So unite with a better version of yourself. Unite with somebody else who want to go where you want to go. And don't let that color stop you. Because the color is only going to build you to the glory that you need to get to. Yeah, it's going to be a little uncomfortable. But I'm telling you, it's possible. And remember earlier, I talked about Jesus and how we just talking about Christian folk here in America or people that believe in God. He didn't rock with color either. And we say we the original people. So then you got to be a believer that you don't have to rock the color either. That's all I got to say. I'll close with this. Today, I will extend my hand in friendship or offer a hand of support to someone of a different background. I'm done. That's it.
Salute to Mr. King and posting up. Telling you, I hope y'all had y'all pen and paper, because I know he said something that y'all might have, should have wrote down. Mr. King and posting up. You hear me? But I mean, what can you say? Just really know that it was some stuff done out here. We laid some groundwork. That's what the show was really about. To say, we did do something. We did lay some groundwork. It all wasn't trauma, but I know it was something in there, because the hell is going on.
Oh,
right now.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I know it's some trauma. You know what I'm saying? But it was still some good tracks laid.
Yeah, it was. See, I said we put some trauma in there.
Yes,
Somebody
sir.
gotta have it in there. And no offense to nobody. Mr. Peen don't mean no harm. But William Dorsey Swan is highly regarded as the first drag queen in the U.S. That gotta be a black man.
Wow. Always some trauma, ain't it?
I thought it was RuPaul.
No, William Dorsey Swan.
Must have been his cousin.
It's not a date or anything here like that. I was just kind of scrolling through to see what else was in here.
Of course not. Of course not. It's not gonna be no date when that was formed.
Oh yeah, that was way back in the day, bro. Back.
Man, I thought it was Benedict Arnold.
They just told that nigga, since you want to be the first one, nigga.
It's right there. It's on the screen.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
Oh no, that's crazy.
SG doing her job too good tonight.
Hey. She older than the internet. She know what she doing.
Good looking, take Gunner.
Got that wisdom. Thank you, Gunner.
I mean, but shit, like I said,
Appreciate
it was some trauma. But we laid some good tracks.
Hey,
it was
man,
some that we put out here that they wouldn't have never thought to put out here. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And I mean, some of this, like I make jokes about the broom and the dustpan. You know what I'm saying? I was like, can you just imagine Master going out to the outhouse, and they out there and they done cleaned up, and he's like, this nice and clean in here. What y'all using? Oh, sir, I got this here. You know, he ain't got no name for it. So, you know, he was like, I wonder what this is, sweep the flow on. This is a little sweep the flow mechanism, huh? Yeah. Took it on down to Brother Bill down there yonder at the other plantation. Like, yeah, Brother Bill, shit, I bet your nigga ain't making nothing like these. You know, showing it to him. Like, my nigga be making these here sweep up the room. Sweeping up the room, you know what I'm saying? He was like, hey, how can I get my hands on one of them? Let me go back and talk to my nigga. We'll talk about it. It's gonna cost you now. It's gonna cost you. You don't go back. Hey, yeah, nigga. What's the name of this here thing? And there hence the broom. You know what I'm saying? There hence the broom.
That's also where the phrase of "my nigga" come from.
That ain't funny.
Hey, here's what's so crazy. Like, that is very true.
But I went on to say, that next week he went out there after he done conspired on the broom, and he saw that they had a little picker up contraption. Now then it made the dustpan. Hey there, nigga, what that there you using now? Oh, just a little picker upper. Let me take this down here to old Johnny and show him what my nigga done did. Not only do you got the broom, Johnny, yeah, we got a dustpan too. We got this here picker upper. Picker upper? How can I get my hands on that? Let me go back down here and talk to my nigga. You know, hey nigga, we gonna have to get a better name than the picker upper. What can we call this? Picking up dust in it? The dustpan, sir. That's it. You know, we're gonna run on down back to Johnny. Now, Johnny, you don't have to give me a nickel now. These cost a nickel. You're gonna have to give me 5 cents, Johnny. 5 cents for each and every one. Here, hence the dustpan. You know what I'm saying? I could just imagine the story of how a lot of, like, in the beginning, like when they were slaves making this shit, I could just imagine them going out there seeing this, that they done made this. Like, damn, what the hell is that?
And seeing how the slaves was a property, everything that you created belonged to them. Sort of like the record industry.
That shit was correct. Man, damn.
Uh-huh.
Did I say that out loud? My bad.
That's the patent office.
Luke 360 deal.
Luke 360 deal.
It's more money in records than dustpans.
Hey, come on now.
Man, he took it there.
The Jews told us that. The Jews
told
us that. The Jews back the record industry.
I ain't even go into, music and genres. Like, so yeah, come on now.
I mean, that too, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
All that. Hey, man, I just seen a reel earlier. No bullshit. Earlier. This black dude, man. I can't remember his name. I've been trying to think of his name. But dog, Elvis, this is where Elvis got his whole persona from. I cannot think of his name.
Yeah, his dance moves from, yeah.
No, the voice and everything. Everything took the man's whole persona. Took his whole persona. He was black. He was the black Elvis before Elvis. Well, but Elvis was around like kind of during the time. But Elvis stole his whole persona, voice, and all dance moves and everything. I was just watching that shit earlier. I sent that shit on the reel.
They're doing the same thing right now.
Listen, I was just about to say, I'm gonna say this, and I could either get cut or SG can edit this out. Like, I heard that about Elvis as well. And it's even like when you watch the movies, the 5 Heartbeats and those old school movies, Cadillac Records, you had African Americans who was creating a sound. They would literally just take your sound, take your whole song, rearrange it, sing it different, and give it to somebody else. But I've even heard that.
Remember in the 5 Heartbeats? He was like, "We got soul." Yeah.
But
no, I was quoting that in the 5 Heartbeats when they set out and took them into the office and said, "Yeah, we but we don't think this song is fit for you. We're gonna bring in the Five Horsemen. Come on in, yeah. Come on, guys. Let's show them we got soul.
Yep.
Yeah, just like that.
People have made those same type of comments about Beyonce and other artists, DJ Khaled. Like they go over to other countries in Africa and watch people like the dance moves, the beats, and all that stuff, man. So it's crazy how that go down. But yes, we've been being poached off for a long time, bro.
Man, I'm telling you, that is just the God's honest truth, you know, because I mean, when it comes to like talent, like I'll just say me. YB, before I even go there, is you on bullshit tonight?
I'm definitely on a little bullshit tonight.
Well, then let's take it there. Eastside salute to YB and bullshit. SG.
I see your bullshit. I see your bullshit. A bullshit?
Already. Don't start that, SG. Well, you know what it is. Sincere back on this bullshit. Missed 2 weeks. Let's start off like this. I don't like toilets that flush clockwise. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way my shit go down clockwise. I like my shit to go counterclockwise. I don't like people who wear socks with sandals. You know what I'm saying? I feel like them people need to be put into a mental hospital. Something wrong with them people. You know what I'm saying? If you want to wear socks, wear shoes. Shout out to the first nigga whoever to put weed inside of a blunt. You know what I'm saying? While we on the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Because we are talking about black excellence on the show tonight. Let's talk about the nigga who invented the little plastic thing on the tip of the shoelaces to get your shoelaces inside your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Great invention. You know what I'm saying? What else? People who work at fast food restaurants. The condiments are not yours, goddammit. If I order 6 pieces of nuggets and I ask for an extra dipping sauce, get that bitch up free of charge. What the fuck is wrong with you? When I say I need some extra salt, don't look at me talking about, I already gave you 2 salt. Bitch, that's not enough. Give it up. You know what I'm saying? It's not your shit. You know what I'm saying? If I say light ice, light ice. You know what I'm saying? Don't question me why I want light ice. You know what I'm saying? Just put light ice in my drink. What else? You know what I'm saying? Tipping is an option at strip clubs. I wanted to be the first one to say this because I know all people don't understand this. Once I pay cover charge, you are already naked when I come into the club. So technically, I don't have to tip you. Tipping is option. If you want to come over and ask me for a dance, I do have the option to say no, thank you. I don't want to dance from you. I can't go home with glitter on me. I might have a significant other that I might really love. I'm just mad at the moment or just need a man's night out. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be taking you home to the club and explaining myself why I got glitter all over my face. Shout out to the first stripper who put the glitter on. You know what I'm saying? Who came down the pole just glistening for the glitter. What else? The government, you bitches ain't slick for that 1 cent Tuesday full of cheeseburgers. We know you rolled out the lab meat and the clone meat. Watch out for the burgers at all the restaurants now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If y'all motherfuckers ain't slick, that was some straight bullshit. Shout out to the nigga who got kicked out of Congress, the leader of the House. You know what I'm saying? He the next one to go to jail. What else kind of bullshit I could be on? Shout out to Africa. Welcome them all the Africans back without a passport. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get my money up, I'm out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the United States. You know what I'm saying? But Africa shit get real over there with lions, tigers, and all that shit. Fuck it. I'm back in the United States of America. What else? Hamburger helper is not a meal, ladies. You know what I'm saying? That is not a full course meal.
A bullshit?
I come home from a hard day of work and this hamburger helper in the kitchen, I might get a domestic charge. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you for the future references. That's not a home cooked meal. You know what I'm saying? That's some noodles and some hamburger meat. You know what I'm saying? I could have did that shit myself. How much time I got left? I don't know. I can go another minute. All you people who be drinking this fancy ass bottled water, stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. You're no better than the niggas who drink water out the goddamn hose. That shit tastes way more colder. Um, this liquid is not supposed to be used for bubbles. You know what I'm saying? Don't quit being cheap out here, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, spend the extra couple of dollars for Mr. Bubbles. You know what I'm saying? You're thank me later. Stop buying this cheap ass cologne that bring these flies in the club. You know what I'm saying, niggas? We know who you are, nigga. You ain't bought 2 drinks the whole night. You been in one side of the club, and the fly is following you. Get the fuck away from me, nigga. You fucking up my moment. I believe that might just be it. That
Yeah, yeah. That definitely was it. That dude. Hey, yeah. You stopped just in time. Eastside salute to YB and his bullshit tonight. He came back with 2 weeks worth of bullshit that I almost sat here and bust my gut, man. I had to wipe my eyes and everything, boy, crying hard. You know what I'm saying? Take a breath. And on that note, it's that time for final thoughts. Man, laughing hard. Man, YBU is out your mind, man. I just gotta say that right here, right now, on Tantalizing Thursday. You was out your mind. He's out. And you might as well keep going. Your final thoughts.
Oh, okay, no problem. More bullshit. You know what I'm saying? My final thoughts. I would like to thank the white people for making the patent office and stealing every great idea that every black person since the beginning of time has came up with. Because if you Google it, it's not too many shits that white people have invented. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the prisons, the debt ceiling, food stamps, fake titties, fake asses. I think.
He got out of there. Oh my God, this nigga having technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. There you go. Go finish out. Hurry up while you got it. Hurry up.
So shout out to the black and brown people. Shout out to all the UAW workers that's on strike because big business don't want to pay them to make these cars that's overpriced as it is, that's going to break down, and people taking home parts in their pockets and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Shout out to the culture.
He's awesome. Is that it? That's it? You done? You done with your final thought?
Yeah, I'm done with my final thoughts.
Eastside.
I don't want to get us canceled or get Friday show in trouble because of what happens on Tantalizing Thursdays.
I'm trying to hear you. Eastside salute to the field guy, YB, and his final thoughts. My main man, Mr. Payne. What's your final thoughts for tonight?
Finally, it's happened to me right in front of my face, and I just cannot hide it. Finally, it's happened to me. Something else. You know how we do. And I can't deny it. But if you born in the 70s, 80s, or your parents from that time frame, 90s, you heard that song. Finally, it's happening to me. Right in front of my face. My black pretty face, my black ugly face, if you see it that way, my black face, my brown face. It happened right in front of me this day. I had to realize, regardless to what they say, I get to live my life my way. Regardless to what they think, I get to build me. Regardless to what they do, you get to do the same thing too. So finally, hopefully today it's happened for you. You realizing that what you're going through is based on the things that you spoke about you. I say this pretty often, your words is your ammunition source for your life. So start using your ammunition right, because you don't have time to waste bullets when things get to creeping at night. That'll catch up to you. But finally, it's happening. We waking up and we realizing we more than what we just see before people's eyes. We more than just a black skin. We more than just a brown skin. We more than just a black man or a black woman. Husbands, fathers, sons, daughters, creators, inventors, leaders. But it got to happen to you it got to happen for you in order to really find your way through. So regardless of what they say about you, no matter what others may think of you, know that it's okay to just be you. That's why I start singing to you. Finally, it's happened to me right in front of my face, and I just cannot hide it. I'm responsible for my life. You're responsible for your life. That's all I got to say. Good night.
And his final thoughts. And my final thoughts is this here. I'm gonna just say I'm thankful for all the contributions, that we made throughout time, throughout history, and even now, because as Mr. Payne say, we still create, as a race, as a culture, we still create, and it'll never stop. As long as you're using this right here. That's a bad motherfucker right there. It is here. That's a bad motherfucker when you're using it right. And then you match it with your heart. When you clean out your heart and match that with this, you just created an unstoppable system. Mr. P, y'all will catch that one later. But I say this here too. I'm going to add this. UAW workers. Shout out to y'all. Exquisite Winslow is in the house.
What's happening?
All y'all striking. All across these great states, right? Why don't all y'all come together as what he was talking about as one? Put all your money up, build your own plant. Y'all already know how to make cars. Start your own shifts. Make money. Give everybody some stock. Everybody that put in can have some stock. Y'all all.
Tesla did it. Tesla did it.
Own it. Own it. Why would you be striking? Why are you begging for pensions? Why are you begging for anything when y'all got the power to start your own plant, make your own cars, put your car on the other side of the lot? You can bring me back, SG. Put your cars on one side of the lot and put theirs on the other side of the lot, and then y'all see what's happening. You know what I'm saying? For real. They need somebody to oppose them. See, all the big three, they all in cahoots.
Make a car
together.
that drive off of P. When you gotta go, you ain't gotta stop at a rest stop. You could just go and just fill up your tank. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Oh my God, man.
Dog. And I'm on it with smoke responsibly, drink responsibly, and pay attention to your children out there. If you're not, they are, and you know who they are. Please pay attention. Eastside salute to SG holding it down.
S Jizzle,
the hardest working podcast engineer to do this podcast and shit. For real. I want to thank everybody.
Nah, that's still up in the air. That's still up in the air.
A bullshit?
I don't need no copycats out here.
Man. Eastside salute to my field guy YB, man. I appreciate him every Thursday. I want to give a shout.
YB.
It's next to me on these Thursdays. My main man, Mr. Ping. Love each and every
Mr.
week.
Drummond.
And me.
Hostess with the mostest.
Your hostess with the mostest.
Hostess with the mostest.
Thank everybody for being everybody. And like I say, I hope everybody was writing down some things that everybody was saying, because it was some nuggets flowing throughout the whole show. So Eastside salute to each and every funny. We go say good night to you. SG, Eastside salute.
I wonder if you be as happy as can be. Fill my heart with joy, take me